and rags and all that. And then there's okay, so here's another meal idea, and this is why I food prep. So I made low FODMAP, gluten-free, amazingly yummy chili. This has cannellini beans, corn, cooked green bell peppers, petite diced tomatoes, and lean. It's lean because I drained it and rinsed it. Grass-fed ground beef with like chili powder and cayenne and paprika, smoked paprika, salt, pepper, all kinds of good yummy stuff. The only thing I leave off, since it's just chili and I didn't want Mexican seasonings, I did not do cilantro or cumin. And then here I have a little baby baked potato and a big one for my husband. I have some cucumber, homemade dressing, some salads with, it's green leaf, arugula, and spinach, and broccoli sprouts, which are really good for you. They're very good anti-cancer foods. Not a doctor or dietitian, but it's true. I've looked it up. It's true. I use kitchen shears to cut it up and make it really small so we can eat it with a spoon. And then use some Parmesan shavings. And then these, which are our favorites. It's a splurge, but they're good. And then some tomato. Sorry about the lighting. So I think that'll be it. Oh, and I have corn on the cob in here. There are 4 yummy ones. We don't eat this very often because it's hard to find organic or non-GMO, but it's honestly fine. The pros outweigh the cons. So what I'm gonna do is just spoon some of this over each of these and add some Fiesta reduced fat shredded cheese and a little bit of sour cream and probably a little bit of tahini on the sour cream, because for me, sour cream just tastes bland and boring, or like cream that's sour. And I don't want the whole thing to taste like that. So I don't know. I'll do that for his. I don't even know if I'm gonna put sour cream on mine because I really don't like the lactose. But that's another reason why I food prep. And I also have some more cooked ground beef that's just by itself that will be for air fryer taquitos, or I'll use those little tostadas or burritos or wraps. I also have this red enchilada sauce, which will be really good. So all kinds of options. So it's good to plan ahead. Okay, there we go. So there's mine. I just have to add the fake bacon bits and dressing. There's my potato. It's small, but it's spread out, and I just have to microwave it to heat up the cheese. And that's his, and that's his salad. I've got some green onion, the fake bacon bits, and sour cream out, and the dressing, and then of course, cracked black pepper and chili pepper flakes. So that is it, and I will show you another quick meal idea after this. I almost forgot to say, this homemade dressing is always a winner. It's just a tablespoon of spicy brown mustard. You could use Dijon. It's 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, first cold pressed. Preferably, it has a certification, like verification of where it came from. Otherwise, you're probably getting canola oil or a blend of like 5 different countries' oils. And then it's got a tablespoon of maple syrup, the dark kind, and then maybe 5 or 6 tablespoons of white balsamic vinegar. And then I'm not gonna add salt because I'm gonna add salt to the salad. So that's a really easy recipe. If you don't have white balsamic vinegar, you could do lemon or lime juice. But if you do dark balsamic, it's very pungent, very strong. A lot of people don't really care for it. So just fair warning. That's it. Okay, I just have to say, like, seriously, if you came home to this, would you not be so thankful? I'm just so thankful for my honey bunny and his job, and he's so sweet to me, and I just wanted to have a good southern, in my mind, southern din-din. And if you have not had corn on the cob in a while, I'm just saying, this is your sign, okay? Real butter, yes please. Corn on the cob, yes please. And I'm gonna put salt on them, and I don't know if he wants pepper or not, so I'll leave that off. But I mean, this is just yummy. Oh, that's coleslaw that I made with it was already shredded, and I just added mayonnaise, salt, pepper, white balsamic vinegar, and you could add a little bit of sugar if you like it sweet. We do not. And you could also add celery salt. I can't have that, it's too high FODMAP, but this is really good just the way it is. Delicious. So that's the num num din din. And then I don't know if he wants to put hot sauce on the chili baked potato or not, but Wow, this looks amazing. Okay, here's another quick meal idea. So I already had baked potatoes that I microwaved. I mean, they take like 5 minutes. You just poke holes in them and microwave them. And then this is half of one. And then I just added some corn, a whole can of salmon drained and rinsed, some not extra virgin mayo, just regular mayo, sriracha, and green onion. You can have the green part and it's low FODMAP, and then a lot of salt and some pepper, and that's it. Super quick post-workout. I've got the quick carbs, the protein, and a little bit of fat. So it's another quick idea. Okay, so this is another example of why I like to food prep or ingredient prep. This was just coleslaw mix, and I just sauteed it with water in a pan, and it's completely plain. And I'm gonna make egg roll in a bowl for me and my husband. So here I have some cooked turkey sausage. You could use whatever kind of ground meat you want, but I like this one the best because it's the most similar to me of like an egg roll taste. And I'm gonna do my own little spicy peanut sauce. So I have this little bit of PB2 that was in the fridge. I'm gonna, I think, put everything in here and shake it up. So I've got lime juice, toasted sesame seed oil, sesame seeds, Bragg's liquid aminos. It's like soy sauce, but there's no wheat, and then sriracha. And I will assemble everything into these 2 bowls. And I will probably, I guess I'll drizzle this sauce and kind of stir it a little bit. And then I'll top it with the spicy peanuts and more sesame seeds. You could also add cilantro. I think I may also add some little green onions on top. So that'll be really good. So I'll show you how it looks when I get it all put together. And I honestly just eyeball everything. This you want to be careful with. It's very strong. I do just like, I don't know, a teaspoon maybe. And this I do it a lot because this is a lot of cabbage. So it needs a lot. I may just, yeah, I may need a big bowl to mix everything up because it's better that way and it can kind of like marinate. And then you just microwave it whenever your significant other gets home. And that's it. It's super easy. So I'll show you how it looks when I get it put together. Okay, so there's mine. I've not heated it up yet, but just a fun fact. You do not want to put green onions on top and then microwave it. Your microwave will smell like onions forever. So, not forever, but you know. And I will probably kind of hide the peanuts before I microwave it. But I wanted a little bit of this, and then I wanted a little bit of either tostada or a soft taco. So I wanted a little bit of Asian inspired and Mexican inspired. And then this is his. And I do have more ground meat, like ground beef, cooked already that can go with these things. So also I have leftover pasta for him, rotini. So there's lots of options, but that's just a quick idea. All I literally did was cook that on one day and sauteed the cabbage another day. And then I just threw everything together. So that's another reason why it's good to ingredient prep. Okay, so that'll be the last one for this video. I had the meat already cooked. It's just cooked ground grass-fed beef that I did with green bell peppers and then green onions at the last minute, sauteed with like spices I like. And then I just put this little yellow corn tortilla, I like the yellow corn the best, in the toaster like you would toast. And then just flip it, like you want to just make sure you get both halves. And then I did Fiesta shredded reduced fat cheese underneath, and then I microwaved the meat and put that on top of the cheese so it would melt. And then I just added a little bit of tomato, salt, and nutritional yeast. And that is it. Wherever you are, I hope you have a great day or night.